I don't know why it says test chat. Give me a second to check something out. Oh, whoops. No, sorry. I'm dumb. It says final test chat. I saw test chat at the bottom. Okay, it's been a day. Hey there. Hi there. Welcome to Gaming4Justice. That's Gaming4Justice, and I am Maiamama. We're live on twitch.tv/calling-up-justice. We are live on YouTube, Claudia, Alick, Calling Up Justice. And as far as what are we doing today, it's dopamine hunting, and I want to talk about... I'm trying to find, I don't know, that push, that extra feeling to inspire me to go back to my creation final test. And so I'm dopamine hunting today. I've been just like, because lately I've just really been like, trying to get the work that I have to get done. And God, why is my camera so... There we go. Anyway, I've just been worrying about like getting that done, and then that's all I do, and then I go to sleep, and then I do the next thing. And so what I did for myself is I picked out a visual novel that became my like non-working hyper focus. And so a lot of times what I do is I'll get an otame visual novel, and so here's the fun things. So it's like an otame, I get otame, reverse harem, visual novels, because you can play. Also, I'm a big fan of the multiverse, y'all. So I like seeing how things could have been different, you know, in the same kind of, in the same story, but you put the character in a different place. So I just finished all 9 routes of a game called The Cloud Dream of the 9. Let me get you something on that. Let me just do this. The Cloud Dream of the 9. I'm just Googling it. So The Cloud Dream of the 9 is it's a book, 17th century Korean novel set in the Chinese Tang Dynasty. Now, that is what The Cloud Dream of the 9 is based off of. And there is a game, an otame visual novel game called The Cloud Dream of the 9. Now, here's the thing. Like, one of the things that I really like about the game is that they don't want you to stream it at all. Like, at all. They really, really are like, please don't. Leave, like, there's no, you can't look up anything really on it. They have a walkthrough available that they made that's on the you can search for it, and it's, publicly viewable and all that jazz. But it's like you can play the intro part, and then there's this big thing. I should show you. Should I show you? Do I have folks in here? Do I have folks in the chat? that want to see what I'm talking about when I say, because like they're fine with you streaming just the like beginning. Now I'm like, let me get rid of. We'll go back to this because this is just something I've been having a lot of trouble. I've been having a lot of trouble with finishing the Blackwell Epiphany, which is it's the series finale of the Blackwell games. So yeah, I stopped it. Now let's go to here. Let's see if we can get that to play. It's got a cool song and it's in Korean. And let me see if I can get it to do the thing. Hold on. Okay, you're going to hear the music. Probably this was going to get copyright hit for replay. But let's see. Here we go. Oopsie. Oh, I have it twice. Let's get rid of that one. And now let's find that one. I really like it. I like the music a lot. Woo! Isn't it beautiful? It's Dream 9, the cloud dream of the 9. How awesome does that look? So it's all in Korean. I will not have subtitles for that, unfortunately, but there will be text on this. So we're gonna play. Let me get a. So we should choose. Let's choose who. Do I have folks in the chat who have any kind of opinion on who we are gonna? Because I'm just gonna do one. I'll just do one playthrough, and we will choose. Or we could just see, because it's easier if you choose a love interest. Let me show you. Let's look at them. Because I spent a lot of time. You might have looked at that and it said 45.8 hours. That's not totally true. That's inflated because there were a lot of times where I stepped away from my computer for a long time, or just left it playing because I like the music, and just had it playing in the background when I was like actually working. So really it was just like a few days, but like maybe 3 days, maybe. So I've only just started this one. So here we go. So we have this guy who's the best friend. We have this guy who's the womanizer. We have this guy who's the somebody tell me how to pronounce that. Tsundere. Yeah. Tsundere. That's how it is spelled. Anyway, Him who's the grumpy guy that softens. His is funny. And then we have the nice guy who's like a really wonderful, pleasant, romantic, perfect guy. And then we have the young guy who's like a year younger than her, but she treats him like he's like literally like a little kid. Then we have the prince who's supposed to be king. We have two other characters that I am not going to tell you about. I'm not going to tell you about them because this game is really weird. After you get through the first like 5 playthroughs, and honestly, I recommend playing this with a walkthrough, because if you get it wrong, it's so annoying. Because it literally, I'll show you. Let's do a wrong one. We're going to do a wrong playthrough, and I'll just show you the annoying thing. It took me a while to figure out, and then what I did was I went to the guide for the Cloud Dream of the Nine, and then I figured it out. So, also look at this. I just want to show you. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 playthroughs. I'm really proud of. I'm a completionist. No, I used to feel sort of compulsive with completing things, but I've gotten to a point where I am I'm only going to complete things that I am genuinely interested in. I'm not gonna go overboard or anything. So let's play. We decided we were going to play I was going to show you what happens if you don't use the playthrough or the guide, as just, it doesn't hurt, because if you don't, then you'll end up with something like this. We're gonna play it easy. Now, here's the thing. Actually, I don't want to spoil this. It's such a weird and interesting story when you play every single route. It is such an interesting story. So this is the main character. Her dad is like a fairy who went to heaven after her mother died because he no longer had ties to Earth. And so she went to go live with this very nice lower noble family. And Cheun is her like a surrogate brother to her. That's all we need to know. That's him. They're hanging out. Okay, we're skipping. Here's one of the first mini games. We're just gonna play through the mini games. I don't have to because I beat all of them. So you'll see this down here. I don't have to do that. But if you play the easy route, his picture is by them. So we go this. Okay, it says, "Dear sweet smelling leaves on the face of my decent beloved, come and give me a kiss like a flash. I can't grab my heart, tangled with the light breeze on the rippling." It's so long. I'm sorry. They're writing a poem. And I can't read this fast. With this timer, it makes me quite nervous. So, flowing river whispers to catch me. How can I stop the noble person's great plan? Ooh. When the immature spring clouds rise again, will the flowering willow... Okay. Blah, blah. You got it. You're the best. And then, my beloved, blah, blah, blah. And then one last one. And then they win. So if you play easy, then you have... You'll always get a perfect, no matter how bad you do, I think. I always try my best, even though I'm playing in that. So then, yay, they do that. This isn't he, sweetie? All right, so, oh, what a cute kitty. Don't worry about that cat. Ooh, don't worry about that guy. Definitely, we're not going to worry about that guy, right? Hold on, sorry. I need to get to the correct spot on the walkthrough. Okay. Hey. Okay. So, like, oh, he's cute. He looks sad, doesn't he? And that's a cute little kitty. We are going to avoid. Get out of here. Those are the different routes. And then we're going to skip. You don't need to see it. She had a bad encounter with some bullies that are young kids that were bullies to her, because nobody actually believes that her father is this, like, a fairy that went off to heaven. They think that, like, after her mom passed away, that her dad just, like, abandoned her, essentially. And only, so she only has one friend. And so this makes her sad. She runs away. So now, what kind of person does she want to marry? Because I'm showing you how to game over. We are choosing Prince Charming. And skip. Oh, some things in the story happened, y'all. Things in the story happen. We're skipping them. Things you don't need to know. This is just another guy. He's the king of the Eastern Sea. Don't worry about him. And he can turn into a dragon. But shh, don't worry about it. This is his kind of. So we can choose the perfect because I've already played through. But it does. You have to at least do it first. Oops. Oh, I messed it up again. Ooh. Nice. But because I'm on easy, everything's perfect. Thanks. Bye. Oh, look, it's a leaf. Again, I'm skipping through the story because I don't want you to see it. Okay, so by the way, so he's like the king, he's like the dragon king of the sea, and she's underwater, hanging out because some bad things happened. Um, and she was being chased, so she had to go. So let's see. Because we're trying to aim for that. Aww. She gets a flute, and now she's back here because she's back out of the water. And oh no, that was her home. What should she do? Her best friend, brother, dude is missing. Boop, boop, boop. Going for that. Oh, what should I do? And they're like, they tell her to go and find his good buddy who lives in a neighboring city that takes her a while to get to. And he likes chilling with the sex workers. Like, that's his thing. And here he is. His name is Wool. And there's his lady friends. He's, like the oldest son. Hold on. My chair's going lower. He's like the eldest son of another lower, but higher than. Anyway, like we're going up in ranks, so slightly higher than Cheyun's the Jin family. We have this guy, who is kind of he's the womanizer lout route. We're gonna skip. We will do. No, we're not. You've already seen how this works. So that now I'll show you. If she can do the poem the way that she did the great poem with her friend, then she can do it. And we're just clicking perfect and the reason for that is that and let's see. Okay, skip. Huh? Like this. Oi! Watch this. Okay, and now I think we're getting really close. So I think I need to do speak in a grave look. Okay. He makes these fans. It's cool. Okay, skip. And this is the So you're like, an alarm clock? What? An alarm clock? What time is it now? Well, this is like a normal modern day thing. Can I still sleep more? Looks like I just dreamed of something. I forget these dreams soon. I want to sleep more. Let's sleep again. Yawn. And then this and that. So that is why I recommend using the walkthrough, which here I'm gonna put that in the chat as well. Because yeah, it's just, it helps and it'll get you the story you want. That's why you're playing it. That's what you paid for. I mean, if you want to go in blind, then have fun with that. I don't, because I have sometimes choice anxiety, so I don't want that. So let's choose. I want to choose. It doesn't matter for this first part, but because we're going to be skipping through, I want to choose Kyungwon. Yeah, okay. But it doesn't matter because you're not going to see any of that. Um, so, and then, okay, same name, last name, first name, easy game. We're gonna skip through here. So this is why I was able to like do it pretty quickly. Aren't they cute though? Look at it, so cute. It gets even cuter. But it also, this story goes in some really wild places. And again, that's why I'm like, if you play all 9 routes, I just felt like super, super satisfied by it. Yeah. Okay. Avoid. Is that right? Yeah. And we want a friend of the same age. And then we're gonna skip to the dragon boy. Isn't he cute though? So he's supposed to be like a young boy or a Prince Charming boy. He's like not young, like he's no more than 1 year younger. At least there's another guy that's like a year younger, honestly. Yeah, I know. So good, right? We're so good. Yep. Bye. I'll come see you again. And skip. Thank you for the flute. Okay, what would you do? Oh, whoops! I'm doing the wrong one. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. I've already started. Alright, same things. Handsome. Blonde, purple-eyed boy. Well, he's a man. He's a little bit older than her. But, like, no more than, like, 2 years older than her. It's one of those like 20-year-old versus 18-year-old type of situations, or even 1 year. I did appreciate that the age gaps are not like, there's nothing that's like weird about it. We're doing that butterfly. He's my butterfly. All right, and then we go through. Oh, and then here's this guy. Sorry. Isn't he cutie? This is Beknan, and he is Wol's little brother that was dressed as a girl to sneak into Wol's like palacey house mansion place because he's so pretty that women try to grab him off of the street. But if he dresses up like a girl, then they think that he is like just another sex worker going to see his brother. So it works out. And he's very pretty. That's part of him. He's a cutie. He is 1 year younger. He is 1 year younger than our main character. Stuff. We're skipping, right? Because I just wanted to show you the thing that like I like that makes it so. Because I want you to play the game, I guess. I'm gonna talk to people about it. Oh, so she's walking down the street and she sees this guy. Is that him? Oh no, is it him? I don't know. Now, that's really upsetting. Oh, just so you know, so she is actually pretty strong because of her supernatural parentage. So her supernatural parentage makes her like a little buffer. So she's kind of like uh, called kind of a tomboy. Is how they called it. But she's pretty tough. He can hold his own as well. He is a noble and can use a sword. But she treats him like he's a little kid, but he's literally a year younger. It's like 18, 17 type of situation. Here are the brothers. She's dressing like a boy because young master Kyungwon of Prime Minister Jung's family. They like music, but he doesn't want any women around him because of reasons. And the reasons are really funny, like rom-com funny. And I, again, recommend that you, yeah. But, so she's going to become the pretty boy, the well-known pretty boy. Okay. Wow, so great. Skip it. And we're going to skip again. That's him right there, lounging with the screen down. I didn't mean to. I meant to choose the one underneath him. But, oh, here. So you can see who I was closest to getting. And, like, him right there is really... I was going for him, I thought, but then I read the names wrong in the playthrough. This is the Sundry character, Tsundere guy. Who hates girls. He's like, girls are gross. And then, so here's it's the same thing. Again, I'm just going to go perfect because I've shown you how the mini games work. And now we get to see what he looks like. He has just sorted out. So she's figured out that this young lord is the same age as her. And that she is... Yeah, it's very funny. He is getting her expelled. She's just trying to find her friend. And he is the next step. But he doesn't talk to girls, and she needs him to talk to her, which is why she dressed up like a boy. She runs up into his favorite tree. She says, I know I cheated you by disguising myself as a man, but there's a reason for that, so she's hiding. There's a lot of this, like, cute little art as well. I like it. And then, what did we decide on? Because we're doing him. I'm going to pick a flower. That one. Yeah. And then she picks a flower because he loves this tree more than life, more than anything. And now look at him. No, don't shake the tree. And now he's like, let's just go in. And then his guard shows up. And this was the guy I was going for. That's Changwon, who is like the guard. He's like a soldier guard guy. And he works for the king. And he's like the sweetiest of sweetie pies. Love it. But that's not who we're going for, apparently. So we go for Kyungwon. Yeah, boop, boop, boop. Now let me show you that. Look, we have all four. And if you do well, then these flowers grow and sparkle. So you know you're doing well. You can do it that way. Quick save, reload after every single choice. That is very, very, very much an option. That is not necessarily what I want to do ever. So, He's funny. So then she decides that she's just gonna wear her own clothes. She always decides that, but she has to ask the person to get her point things. So he's gonna go take her to go meet the prince, the deposed prince. He was supposed to be the king, but he did not end up being the king because his uncle stole the throne. And he was, because he's very popular and loved, he was exiled sort of to this like separate palace. And he's not allowed to leave or go anywhere. So we're going to go visit him. Isn't he handsome? And he's another route. And then I can play the flute that I got from that Dragon Kid guy. And he's like, oh my gosh, I've never heard of such a great performance in my life. Isn't that nice? And then we're going to skip. She is being sent to do a task to show that she is trustworthy to the prince, which is nice. And she does show that. So we're like, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to show you. Okay, and now we do... I'm going to ask him that because we're going for the butterfly. Question. Skip it. Bye. Okay, and now we're gonna... Straightforward is best, but... And now she's like, you need to tell me what you're gonna tell me. And then we have this. Restrictions on streaming. As a visual novel, it could be a spoiler to stream or upload playing the Cloud of Dream 9. Therefore, we ask for players' cooperation to not stream or record playing the game online for the next scenario, for the rest of the game. Really. And so, boom. So we're not going to play any more of that. But I did want to show you that because I thought it was really cool. Did that take most of my time? It did. It doesn't matter. Right now I am playing the DLC since I played through all of all 9 routes. It was actually really fun. And after the 5, because you have to unlock, you have to do 5 routes before you can unlock the remaining 4 routes, which take the story into a different direction. But it's just like, it was super fun, super cute, and it just like fed like some joy in me. It helps. Everything helps. Specifically, these types of things specifically help me because one of the things that I'm working on is writing a story about sorry, hold on. This music. There we go. Let's get that showing. Where was it? Is that it? No? Ugh. I really need to clean out my OBS because I just have so many things that are just like... I need to be more specific in my labeling as well. Because I am not specific in my labeling in any way, shape, or form. What if I just did this, and then I just did this? Boom. Did that work? Where did you go? Where did you... Oh, right here. And then... Oh, that doesn't work for me. Let's do this one. My gosh. Like, y'all, I'm just trying to have some fun. Anyway, I like diving into different timeline type of situations because I am, there we go. I am a timeline situation kind of person, and I'm writing a story called Final Test, which is definitely good. A timeline situation kind of thing. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Okay, let's resize that. There we go. Let's do this. I think this is us. Yeah. Alright, we got Heather, Tanya Corsi, who is actually Heather. And now we're gonna move on to Peter. So let's do that. I don't know why this has been taking me so long to finish, but it has been. So let's do it. We gotta solve this guy's issue.
Hey, Peter?
Hey, man. What can I do for you?
Y'all, this is literally my favorite series, like story series ever. I don't know when the first Blackwell Legacy came out. And I'm not gonna look it up right now. If someone wants to like let me know what that is in the chat or whatever, then let me know. But otherwise, it is my favorite. I play this over and over and over again, but I've been sort of taking my time with finishing this one.
How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I can swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
No, well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then.
Okay.
And by the way, when you come to our session, don't wear a suit.
Sorry for the sounds. Actually, no, I'm not. So, real quick, that's Tanya Corsi. We helped her. And
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I love these.
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
All right.
This guy sucks.
That phone is registered to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Cool, bye.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
Okay.
Coming.
Yeah. Could I ask you a few questions?
No. Who are you?
I'm looking into Peter Fielding's death. Did you know him?
Look, I'm done talking about Peter. I've got my own problems. Just leave me alone.
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace. It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she is. I can't smell them, but even I can tell those flowers are fake. Yuck, who knows how long that's been lying around.
Ooh, there's a paper. Her probation number. Get your head together. Oh, Car's house. So that happened at the very beginning of the game. It was like, sorry. It was like the tutorial level part of the game at the very beginning. So let's no. Ooh, 2014.
She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago. A painting of a country home, some kind of farm maybe? Looks quaint in any case.
Oh, sorry. I think we were still supposed to be there. I missed that.
No good. The rug's too thick.
Ooh, new things. So in a previous game, someone had been having an affair, and we discovered it because we were with the ghost of one of the affair partners. Yeah. Say, Jim Peebles. We said we weren't going to do anything, and he's threatening to arrest us. That's pretty typical of people. Dr. Quentin works at Bellevue Hospital. He's been reaching out because, like, the women of the Blackwell family, like, things happen with the Blackwell ladies. Michael?
No answer.
The thing that happens to them is Joey Malone, who is their spirit guide. But Rosa's grandmother. Well, Joey just showed up, and he didn't have any instructions. He didn't know what he was supposed to do. So he ended up, like, unfortunately causing the Blackwell matriarch to end up in a hospital for the remainder of her life. Um, and then and then her aunt, who is the subject of the second game, which is a prequel, did accept Joey and like solved mysteries and stuff. But then Rosangela's parents passed away and she went to go live with her aunt, and so she gave it up. And then she eventually also had a mental collapse and ended up in Bellevue Hospital. And then when she passed away, Rosangela got the power, the legacy, which is Joey, and also the power to pass spirits on those shenanigans. So that's what's up. Oh, whoops. No, we weren't supposed to do that.
You again? What is it this time?
We really need to talk. It's very important. Well, I really need to get to watching this movie.
We all have stuff to do.
Okay. Let me go here. Go into the notes. Case file. Peter Fielding.
No, I don't see any connection at all.
How do I connect that? Ooh, wait. Got it.
Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
Okie doke. Oh, I mean, we can just do this.
Maggie and Peter are brother and sister.
Ugh, coming. You again? What is it this time?
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure, fine, you got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I've nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this.
I mean,
So, talk.
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
she's wearing boots.
Thanks.
Smooth.
Okay.
What do you know about Peter's death?
Just what I was told. That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty stupid way to go, especially for him.
How do you mean?
Did you know the guy? He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlive the world.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready for it yet.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
So, what are you watching?
I don't know, some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
So that's a joke to this game because they had a different actress who played the who played Rosangela Blackwell in the Blackwell Legacy. And then they switched to this lady, and then they revoiced the Blackwell Legacy again. But also, they might be talking about Lacey Chamblay and Mila Kunis in Family Guy. I don't know. Let me talk. Let's see.
Have you ever heard of the Grace Group?
What, those circle jerk meetings my brother went to?
You know about it.
Yeah, I know about it. Peter was a mess before he joined that group. If you ask him, he would say it helped him find himself.
Did it?
Who knows? I thought it was a cult. Might have been better if it was.
Why's that?
Look, never mind. Peter found himself. Good for him. I just have to focus on myself.
Do you know a Father Michael Cooper?
Look, I don't need a priest. I don't need to be saved. I just need to get healthy.
I'm not asking you to see him. I'm asking if you know him.
Oh, no, I don't know him.
Have you ever heard the name Benjiro?
Benjiro? No. Sounds Japanese or something.
How long was Peter working at the gym?
About 20 years? Never thought he'd do it.
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift around for a long time. He was a teacher, waiter, construction worker, you name it. Then one day, he decides that taking over Dad's gym is what he has to do. Now the gym is a neighborhood staple. Made it more popular than Dad ever did. Good for him, I guess.
Tell me about yourself.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
Wait, this is Greenwood Cemetery. This tombstone is faded and hard to read.
Connor Lawrence Fielding, husband, soldier, father. He died in 93. 32 to 93.
It's a little structure overlooking the lake. This tombstone is fake. I talk with the dead. I talk with the dead.
So, now we leave. Ha.
Coming. Oh, sure.
Oh, wait, no, we're leaving. We don't need to be here yet. Well, maybe we can't do this.
So your father is dead.
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
Now she can finally go in. What if I Google Connor Fielding? Oh wait, it said it on. Oh, I said I have a Google box thing. So no, I remember what I'm supposed to do. Gotta remember this. Okay, we'll go here. It said March 18th. Now we leave.
The month is written at the top and
March 18th. Exit.
back out to the snowy
And then we're gonna.
I don't need to use the locker room on.
What is it?
God, no.
Oh, whoops.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, just be sure to put on sneakers or something I want to look at. Anyway, let's check the schedule. Huh? Is that the date? Hey, listen, I'm sorry, but there's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Okay. Switch back to Rosa because Corey does not speak
Officer
Ghost.
Palmer,
Yeah. What can I do for you?
is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding? He died about 20 years ago.
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh, then there might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything, but fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay.
So why even jump through that story? Because of story.
Seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I don't.
We'll find
Sorry.
out.
Well, once you know
We'll
it,
find
let
out.
me know.
Well, I'd better.
Sure.
I wonder how I get that.
Coming. Oh, sure. Come on in. You said Peter once a year. Peter, what?
Can you tell me about?
He died over.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do now because I think I got myself stuck. Oh,
Well,
I know now. This.
There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice.
Now we'll look at it, and that's the number. Connor Fielding. I didn't even notice that, and I've played this game a million times. What a delight. And how much fun.
Officer Palmer,
Yeah.
I found
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged. Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
That's all we need.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
Connor Fielding is Maggie Fielding's father.
Okay. Now, let's talk to her about her pop, maybe.
Coming. Oh, sure. Come on in.
I learned a bit about your father.
You did?
The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
There's something bigger going on.
That doesn't matter. I can't take on anybody else's problems. I'm barely dealing with my own. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now.
Listen.
Please, leave.
Okay.
You have such a way with people.
Are you still here?
Just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father. Not that it's any of your business. My neighbors are kind of twitchy. You'd better get out of here before someone calls the cops.
And now we can't go back. But we can go here. And we're gonna talk to Maggie, and he's gonna hear.
Maggie.
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me, Maggie. Although God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The fifth step. My sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is as good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
Tell me about your father.
It's not about him. Not really. It's all wrapped up with Peter. It's always Peter.
What are you talking about?
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
Maggie, what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym, made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated before he started working at the gym? Couldn't you be happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered?
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was, and what a shame he died, and how nice that his son took up his legacy. Legacy. A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us, and I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing. I hate you, and now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter, but I need to get on with my life. Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait! Maggie! I never knew. I swear, I never knew. I just don't understand.
Peter Connor Fielding. He died in 2013. And now he knows. Now he knows.
My God.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke. Oh, man. I don't feel so good.
Right. We don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time. Just grab. Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
Okay, things are about to happen.
Is incredible.
It's all true, Peter. Can't you feel it? Like something is trying to pull you away.
I thought it was just indigestion, but I've never had indigestion. Figures I'd get it when I'm dead.
It's an
Madeline,
awful
have
lot
you had
that's
time
gonna
to examine
happen.
them?
So I think maybe after this.
Madeline?
Yes.
Okay.
Judges. I believe I have all the information.
It's gonna.
Huh? Madeline?
Ugh, I really don't feel so good.
This can't be right. My
Michael?
Every time.
Madeline!
Apologies, my host.
Madeline, what just happened?
That felt quite pleasant.
Madeline? Madeline? Hey!
You, Malone, stay back. You as well, Blackwell. I've absorbed enough energy to burn that precious body of yours to a cinder.
Why? Why do this?
Have you ever heard of the concept, the journey of the soul?
What?
It is said that every soul has a predestined fate or destiny, and the goal of every soul is to find it. But it is also said that the joy comes from the journey, not the destination. Have you ever wondered where you would be now without the gray screw? Without the epiphanies that were pushed into your brains as if by magic? Maybe you would have all found your way, maybe not. But you skipped the journey, went right to the destination. It made your souls happy for certain, but it also made them weak, pliable, controllable by someone like me. And now, if you'll excuse me, I am still very hungry. No!
That was quick. It was her the whole time. It was you the whole time.
You. This whole time it was you?
Indirectly. I knew these souls existed, I just needed to collect them. I could not collect my host until last, because my destiny was tied with them. As for Fielding and Goffstein, they were sleeping spirits. They needed to be awakened. Something only you could do. So, thank you for that.
Collect? What do you mean by that?
Perhaps that word is not sufficient. Possibly consume, ingest, absorb. I took their energy as part of my own.
What the hell are you doing this for? I pulled you out of the dark. You were free. Why mess that up?
Free. You of all souls tell me that I'm free. I am dead. For centuries I have been dead. I was a good spirit guide. I did my duty. And yet did I ever move on? Did I receive any reward? No. I was passed on from host to host, saving spirit after spirit. It became tiresome. Then my last host banished me. I remained there, in the void, alone, forgotten by the universe, until you brought me out.
Yeah, well, we all make mistakes.
But I was still not free. To fully free myself, I needed power, energy. These souls, these poor, misguided souls, were the nearest source I could find.
And what do you need energy for? What on earth could be worth all this?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Hey!
What the hell are you doing? Ah!
Okay, yeah.
Red,
Things are getting.
You okay?
Things are getting.
Come on, darling, say something.
Interesting. I wondered if I would have to relearn how to breathe or walk, but it all comes quite naturally. Putting on a tailored glove.
No.
Come now, Malone. Surely this is a positive development. If I managed to achieve this, so
No.
could you.
All you achieved was making an enemy for life.
Malone, there is no need for this hostility.
No need. You lied to us from day one.
I apologize for the ruse. I admit I have not been completely forthcoming.
No kidding.
Come now, Malone. Nothing has changed. I won't shirk the duty. I have no choice. We will continue to save lost souls. Performing it from this end could be refreshing.
Like hell.
Sadly, you have no choice.
Red, fight her. Whatever she's doing, fight her.
She cannot. If her predecessors could not win against me, then she has no hope. Not with the power I now possess.
Now we know.
Predecessors?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
This is not the first time I have attempted this. In the void, I could only reach certain minds, the minds of other bestowers.
Other bestowers? You mean...
The other Blackwell women, yes. But I was too weak, and so were they. I could only control their minds for a few minutes before they broke.
And that's why they were all put in hospitals.
I did not expect.
Joey thought it was his
But some
fault
good
the
things
whole
came.
time.
I eventually learned the proper approach, and finally I have succeeded.
You're insane. I mean it, Madeline, a stark, raving lunatic. Do you have any idea what you've done?
You dare condemn me, little ghost? Allow a few centuries to pass. Wait until you've been left abandoned in the dark, adrift, terrified. Then you can pass judgment. But until then, I must get to the business of living.
Stay here. We're not done talking. I said stay here.
She's tied. He's tied to her.
Hey!
Oops.
Do try and keep up.
Try to get him to talk to her.
Hey, Maddie.
Yes, Malone.
You killed Lauren and Patricia.
I did not. I admit, their mind's rejection of me had unintentional consequences. But there was no malice intended.
Well, that's just Jake, as long as there was no malice. Maybe you didn't mean to kill Lauren and Patricia, but you did kill George Austin.
As a spirit, I hardly think so.
Bull, you're the only one with any motive. I don't know how, but it was you.
Poor Cooper. A weakened soul is such a sad thing. And his mind was so easily controlled. Why, in such a state, he could be told to do anything. Anything at all. And he would do it, with no memory of it. Well, perhaps some residual guilt remained. He has gotten quite agitated since it happened. Fortunately, that is no longer relevant.
Now what?
I will simply live. I will grow old and I will die, like any other soul. And when that happens, perhaps I will move on as intended. It is a slim hope, but after centuries of existence, it is the best I have.
I'm gonna fix this, one way or another.
You honestly believe that?
This might seem strange to you, but yeah. I've always known I was here for a reason. And maybe
This is it.
Fix what spooks like you screw up.
That is amusing.
Amusing?
Yes, you honestly don't know. No. No, of course you don't.
Of course I don't know what.
You think you are so special? You think you were, what? Chosen? You were nothing important, Malone. You were merely the last.
The last
The
what?
last spirit
The
they
last
saved.
spirit we saved. Before I was banished. I could not continue the duty, so it was passed on to you.
That's why. And that's also why, spoiler alert, the daughter, there's a young girl who they saved, and she's the last ghost they saved. When Joey becomes unavailable to save ghosts at the end of the game, she's the one who takes over. So, interesting. So there's that.
What the hell do you mean I was the last spirit you saved?
Honestly, did you think you were different from any other lost soul? The confusion, the fear they all felt, that you felt. It is no wonder you have forgotten.
Doesn't matter. That was then. This is now. And right now, I plan on fixing this. Why are you pacing around?
No reason. I am just enjoying the sensation. It has been a long time since I have felt snow on my face.
That's not your face.
True, I suppose, but no matter. I am still enjoying it.
You can't go any further, can you?
Whatever do you mean?
You're stuck. You're tied to Michael. Trying to escape it is like hitting a brick wall.
It is a temporary
She can't
setback,
walk.
nothing more.
What are you gonna do? Lug Michael's body around in a wheelbarrow? I'd like to see that.
Don't be absurd. You know as well as I do. I am bound to his corporeal form for a few days. After that, I will be free.
Ha! Some master plan. All this planning, all this death, and you can't even cross the street.
Only for a day or two. I can wait. I have infinite patience.
Yeah, but does your stomach? You're gonna get hungry.
Any problem has a solution.
What about going to the bathroom? Red drank a lot of coffee.
Perhaps burning Michael's body to ashes, or some kind of cleansing ritual.
Here's an idea. Take a powder. Just leave us the hell alone.
Will you let me think?
I can't wait for the cops to show up. A dead priest, a you just around the corner. Bet you never expected to come back to life only to spend it in jail.
Will you be quiet? Honestly, why you haven't driven your host completely mad is beyond me.
Unless she leaves with me.
All right, and now we're gonna save it right here. And then the last part, that's the end of the game. So we done did it. Ooh, that was fun. There was a bunch of dopamine hunting and finding, and it was really interesting. And I enjoyed my time with you. I really did. It was nice. Looking forward to diving back into timelines and time travel with Final Test. I gotta write story, so I'm gonna be writing story for the next however long it takes me to finish it. Even though it's really hard, but I've been feeling inspired, so you know, all that stuff is good. Yeah, let's do the thing. Thank you so much for joining us. Gaming for Justice is a Calling of Justice production. Special thanks to executive producer Claudia Alick. For more information on Claudia Alick and Calling of Justice, check out the link in the chat or the show notes on YouTube. That's linktree.com/Calling of Justice. And special thing. Also, if you want to get involved in the Calling of Justice community, let me stick a link in the chat. It's also in the show notes on YouTube on how you can get involved in the Calling of Justice community. And also special thanks to me, Maiamama, the OBS operator, the game player, your host. Thanks so much for joining me. Here's my link tree. That's linktree/Maiamama. That's it. I love you. Okay, bye-bye.